Oh, golly.
Good morning. Yes, indeed, it is morning. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I forgot a step. 242. I forgot a step. There it is. There it is. Now it's gonna crash on me in a bit. You gonna crash? I think it's stable. Alright, anyway, so yesterday was a busy day. I got myself a new air conditioning unit. Hooray. Look, I have a Nest app now. I have a Nest app. I'd make sure it didn't have my address on it. How neat. In the future, I have a smart home now. It's kind of wild. But my wife is happy because she can now change the temperature without getting out of bed. Apparently makes a big difference. Oh, look at this thing that I got going on here. What is that? I look like a cartoon character. Anyway. Yesterday was very busy. I had to just go. There's just dudes crawling around my house all day. I got some news stories to talk about too today. I need a makeover on my desk. I'm looking at it like, what can I do? Like, I wish I had an L. I was gonna build an L. Anyway, I got some funny news stories to talk about here. Good morning. Hey Moyer, how you doing? I just woke up. It's early. Oh, today's Easter, isn't it? I forgot about that. I always forget about those holidays. Hey, I see. Well, all the cats are fed. How you doing, buddy? Adjust myself here. So if my daughter wakes up in time, we'll do some father-daughter Sea of Thieves sailing, huh? Sound fun? I'm pulling up some articles here. So in Virginia, a deer crashed through the windshield of a bus and nailed a student on the way to school. It was captured on video, so let me just get through it here. And let's make it big so you can enjoy the footage. Ready? This happened in Virginia. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. That kid's okay. Didn't get knocked out. Oh my God. Thank you. This is your stop. Look, he's sleeping in the back. He's already sleeping on the way to school. Jesus Christ. Christ. Fucking deer, man. He didn't pay for his ticket, too. He fucking does a hop on. I love it. Every video like this ends the same way. Stop the bus, open the door, get out, deer. That was crazy. This just happened. This reminded me of this story. South Dakota Attorney General reported hitting a deer one night while he was fucking drunk driving, and he went home, and then he came back the next day and found out he killed a guy. He found a corpse. The cops found the victim's sunglasses in this guy's front seat, covered in blood. He claims he had no idea he hit a person. He left the scene of the crime and came back and found the dead body. On September 12th. He has a lot of unanswered questions. And he's still out walking free, even though he committed a DUI and took a man's life. Yeah, throw this piece of shit in jail. New details about the crash come a week after prosecutors charged Ravensborg with 3 misdemeanors, which all carry maximum penalties of 30 days in jail. Oh my god, 90 days in jail would be terrible. They didn't get him with the DUI. They got him operating the vehicle while using a mobile electric device, illegal lane change, and careless driving. He's also facing some calls to resign and articles of impeachment, fortunately. It's not political and it's not personal. I think it's political and personal, actually, is what I would say. I would say this is political and personal. It's important in the political sphere for people to be pretty squeaky clean because you represent a lot of people. And also it's personal because I can't work with a person who is so careless and inhuman to not even check if the blood-spattered sunglasses they found in the front seat of their car belong to a now dead person lying on the side of the road. It's personal, buddy. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. But it is personal. You're fucked. Anyway, that deer story reminded me of this because that all started with this piece of shit saying, "Oh, I hit a deer." You're fucked, buddy. Like he's got his support network of boomers behind him, though, so it'll be okay. Yeah. South Dakota, is it a real state? I think it is. Because it gives people like this authority over other people, doesn't it? Whether we like it or not. All right. Another good story. So Joe Biden. On Wednesday, Governor Cuomo acknowledged that the plant, cannabis, has some advantages. And he signed legislation legalizing marijuana's recreational use among the state's adult population. Big deal, right? Cannabis fans rejoiced. But there was a tweet. Marine veteran and media personality Greg Kelly, who I swear to God, I see your submission there, Carrot. I will get it. Thank you. I see this, this guy has tweeted before, but I feel like he should be a character. Greg Kelly tweeted, I'll just read it direct from the source. Smoking weed, aka grass, is not a good idea. I've tried it back in the day, and it was worse than anything that happened to Hunter Biden. I toked up with some buddies in Kentucky and woke up 4 days later in Nairobi, Kenya, with no idea what happened. Don't do drugs. Are you serious? Now, this is good enough on its own. Turns out, this is the Filet-O-Fish veteran. This is the same guy that said, I just went to a McDonald's and there was no McFish on the menu. When the hell did that happen? Is it permanently banned or is it just my local McDonald's? I demanded to see the manager, but they accused me of being a male Karen, so I walked out. Is the same guy. There's no McFish. There is a Filet-O-Fish sandwich, but I think he was just asking for something that wasn't on the menu. And people were just like, sir, we can't serve you that is on the menu. Sir, this is a McDonald's. He needs some weed to chill out, yeah. What is my opinion on weed? I have a very positive opinion on weed. I think it's fine. Like any substance, it can be abused. Anything can be abused. But I believe weed should be fully legalized, at the very least decriminalized, and release all all prisoners who are serving time for weed sentences. Just let them out of jail. Get them out of there. They're a waste of money, it's a waste of their time, and it contributes to the denigration and erosion of the foundation of the pillars of our society if we continue to incarcerate people for nonviolent and victimless crimes. All it does is ensure that succeeding generations of people have no attachment to society and no care for what happens to it, guaranteeing that further generations of backsliding and lack of social cohesion will continue to happen. And of course, it's heavily racialized. Even calling it marijuana is a racialized term. Before the word marijuana was commonly used to describe the plant, it was known as cannabis. But when it was called cannabis, it represented a serious threat to social stability at the time, and so they decided to dress it up in racist clothes. What can we call this plant that our founding fathers so lovingly grew and cultivated? What can we call it to frighten Americans, white Americans? What can we call this plant to scare them about the foreign evil that it is? Oh, I know. Marijuana. That's a scary foreign name. Nobody likes Mexicans in this country, so we'll call it marijuana. That way, nobody's going to want to do this weird foreign drug. Oh, and when black people are smoking it, we'll call it reefer, and we'll call them reefer heads. Make up a bunch of bullshit names to dress up this perfectly innocuous plant in some weird clothing. Racist clothing. Heads up, y'all. I got facts. I got the fucking receipts. I call it cannabis cereed. Devil's lettuce. I love all the fun names. Jazz salad. I love a jazz salad. Ooh, deer fight. Damn. Dude on the left has reach and height. Oh, man. Oh, man. Keep your feet. Keep your feet. Money's on the left. I got money on the left. Yes, look at those dude, he's landing blows. Landed. Oh, pushed him into the ropes. Look at this. Watch these hits. No shot. They just have slap fights. He just starts wailing on him here, though. Ooh, there's a couple hits from the right, but bow. Now he starts landing them. Watch. Oh, miss. Miss. Oh, there we go. 1 nose hit, 2 nose hits, 3 nose hits, 4. Oh my god. Those hooves gotta hurt. 5, 6, 7. Ouch. Dude, dominating him. That's the finishing move. This deer's like, Mom, Dad, why you always gotta fight? Oh, I've seen this one. This one's great. This is the dude that goes and just fucking nails a deer, right? He goes and punches the deer. Yes. Oh, the kangaroo. No.
We're all looking forward to seeing Max on a boar. When, to our horror, it turns out to be something else altogether. Oh no! Yeah!
That kangaroo's killing your dog, bro.
But all is not as it seems. The big buck actually has hold of the dog, not the other way around. As Greg runs in, we realise this could get dangerous.
No, it's Australia. They got the... Oh, you turn off the geoguessr. Bow. Hit marker. He just has to hit him once. Watch this. Oh. Right here. Come on. That was an open. Dude, he even opened his fist at the last second. What a gentleman. What an absolute gentleman. Look. See? Does he? No. He keeps his fist closed. Pops it right in the nose with the closed fist. Opens his fist right at the end because he had a loose grip on it. Because he didn't really want to hurt the Roo. He just needed to let it know. What for? Don't fucking strangle my dog. Thank you. Pop. Just popped him.
Go, dogs. Let's go. Now the dog's coming.
Get the dog in the car. Dude, fucking jack these kangaroos.
We're not sure what's going on here, but the Roo has the dog.
What, the Roo's like, alright, let's go.
Max calmly waits for his owner to come and help. The buck Roo,
Of course, the dog's name is Max.
And tries to gut the dog with his claws.
Tries to gut the
one last
dog. Yep.
time.
Look at that.
His powerful arms anchor the dog by the breastplate as Max doubles his efforts to escape. Finally, the Roo switches his attention to Tonks and sizes up the human to be his next victim. Tonks gives the kangaroo his space, but the cranky buck comes forward, ready to attack. To save himself, he launches a right-handed kick at the snout. The punch swivels through his head as he throws his claws out to grapple and gouge. Then they eye each other off. Tonks makes the right decision again and backs off, leaving the buck stunned as to what has just taken place. He continues to stand his ground, like he has done many times before, when fighting for breeding rights against other big boomers like himself.
Seriously,
He eyes
fucking
off Tonks again,
beast.
possibly contemplating some revenge for the clip on the snoz. Luckily for everyone involved though, he decides enough is enough and goes about his day.
Animals will generally not choose violence. You give them an opportunity to not take any injuries, they'll go. Because in the animal kingdom, one untreated or, one bad injury, you're fucking dead forever. So usually you just have to convince an angry animal that you're going to hurt it worse than it wants to be hurt. Which is what he did. He gave it some pain. The Roo said, I'm not going to be able to eat you. Oh, man. Greg Kelly, though. Is he real? Oh, host of Greg Kelly reports on Newsmax. Oh, can I talk about something? I know I don't talk about politics too often, but I just want to say that ever since Rush Limbaugh died, the right wing in America is gone fucking bonkers. They've created this weird cult where, like, Rush Limbaugh's predictions from the dead are being used. So they, like, if you don't know, Rush Limbaugh's a right-wing conservative talk show host. Racist, homophobic, bigot piece of shit, all right? He's dead now. And what the radio show hosts are doing is they're taking all of his old shows and then they're replaying his clips, and then the host is coming in after and analyzing what he said as if it's a scripture and so they're taking like years old quotes from Rush Limbaugh and applying them to today like it's a scripture. And they're saying weird things like, we're so blessed that God trusts us to be alive in this time because we have a lot of battles to win. We have a lot of battles to fight. And we're lucky that God chose us to be alive today so that we can fight in these battles. That's what they're saying to millions of listeners on the radio waves here in America. It's fucking yokel haram. Yokel haram, I tell you. They're back. They really want to turn this into fucking Afghanistan. They really want to see fucking Toyota Tacomas driving around with 50 BMGs mounted on top and bearded religious zealots riding around in the bed. That's what they want. That's what people that listen to Rush Limbaugh are excited about, at least just judging by the commercials and the narrative that they present on that show. But it's really disturbing how Rush Limbaugh in his pissy, watery grave is still being resurrected and danced around like a weird Weekend at Bernie's right-wing bigot puppet. They still need to use his voice from the dead to inspire people's racialized angers and insecurities. It's deeply disturbing, and I listen to it and I'm thinking, these people are fucking mental. Get a new radio host. Get a new radio host. I'd watch that movie too. Not gonna lie. Anyway, I digress. I digress. This whole undead Rush Limbaugh thing is really disturbing though, because they're literally saying Rush Limbaugh predicted this. We just got this recording was from 2010, people. This just shows Rush Limbaugh knew where we were going. He knew what we needed to do. He knows what has to happen. Listen to Rush. And so they keep reaffirming his stuff because now they can take everything out of context. Now that he's dead, they're free to cut up his body and use his guts however they like. And so they're draping his entrails around their necks and they're dancing around the fucking funeral pyre of American democracy. Playing with his dead body. Anyway, moving on. In Australia, a geologist was beaten up by an octopus. This is pretty dank. Check out this footage. So this guy's out at the beach with his family, and he sees what he thought was a stingray attacking a seagull. Turns out this octopus was throwing punches from below the waves. Hey, Volcano, what up? Check this out. This is the angriest octopus on the beach. So then he starts recording this octopus who's attacking seagulls, and the octopus is like, come here, you son bitch. I'm gonna fucking get you now. And then he went swimming later, and the octopus found him and started punching him in the face. The same octopus. Now, if you didn't know, octopods will throw punches. Look at this. He just punched that fish. The fuck away from me. Punch him. I was just at the ocean 2 days ago. It was awesome. I really wanted to see an octopus. I'm so mad that you can't hold starfishes. Sea stars. Right? Every single time I'm at the Pacific coast and I see these big, beautiful starfish, I just want to hold them. But you can't. It's bad for them. But why do they look so cuddly? They look so cuddly. I just want to peel them off the rock. I just want to peel them off the rock they're hiding on and just hold them and just feel their 1,000 tiny little feet walking around. But it's bad for them. Ugh. So I leave them alone. I can't cuddle starfish. We went to Bodega Bay. So we went down to Bodega Bay, and actually these samples are from the freshwater outlets. So this is Salmon Creek. These are all near the Russian River. So I've got freshwater diatoms and algae from near Bodega Bay. I adore Bodega Bay too. It's just a short drive from our house. So we went and stayed in Petaluma, and I got some Lagunitas and drank it in our hotel room. And then we went to the beach 2 days in a row. It was lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, that part of the coast is gorgeous. I went camping once at Ocean Cove. It's really nice. Oh, we got another good news story. Oh my God, volcano! I'd love that. I'd love that. I know. I can't wait to meet all. I know I've got some streamer friends here in California, and like when we're all vaccinated, and fuck, that'd be so cool. And I won't lie. I'll just go ahead and say my plans right now are to become a successful enough streamer to where I can go to TwitchCon. Seriously, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna just speak out loud my fanciful, weird dreams. I want to do well enough on Twitch where it's justifiable for me to go to TwitchCon. That's what I want to do. I've never been to a con. I've never participated in the community at large in this way. So like, I want to go to a TwitchCon as a streamer. That'd be incredible. So that's my goal. Meet all my streamer friends there. So sick. You would move to California in like 3 years? I would think maybe the sooner the better. Isn't it only getting more expensive? But you know what? Moving to California, in my opinion, is a good idea. I really, really like it here. You get what you pay for, you know? Where I live, it's easy to get to anywhere from anywhere. I have so many fun things I can just do. From Ohio? Oh, God, yeah. It's way better than Ohio. I used to live in Ohio. I lived in Oxford, Ohio, in southwestern Ohio. Butler County, home of Miami University. I lived there for 5 years. And, yeah. It's not a great place to be. Yeah. Exactly. Living to Central like I wouldn't want to live in like LA. It's a little too many people. However, I think about it sometimes like, man, if I lived in LA, I could just go see a live podcast. I could go, there's so many things that I could just go do if I lived in LA, but I could only go do them after I sit in traffic for an hour and a half. It's not worth it. I'd rather not do those things and not sit in traffic for an hour and a half. I'll just listen to my podcasts. It's fine. Yep. One of the reasons why LA traffic is so bad is because the same reasons why crime is worse in some neighborhoods and not in others. Because they give more care to certain neighborhoods and not others. Yeah, Cal in New York City. Yeah, I feel like, well, obviously New York City is smaller. But it'd be like the difference between living in, were you considering moving into a metropolis in California? Like if you were to move into the San Francisco Bay Area or move into New York City, they're more or less the same, different types of cities, different vibes, but now you got to ask what's outside of that you can go to. You can go to upstate New York, Martha's Vineyard. You could drive down to DC. It's a lot more dense over there as far as people, places to go. You can go to different cities and different locations. But here in California, a little more spread out. So diverse. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, Volcano nails it. If I go down to Yosemite Valley, which I could get to in 2 hours, and Yosemite Valley is a global destination. If I drive down to Yosemite Valley and spend 2 hours on the valley floor, I will hear over a dozen different languages. I'll see people from all different kinds of walks of life. People come from all around the world to come to this state, to visit our natural splendor, to check out our national parks, to just look at the oceans here. So not only do you get the tourist factor of people making pilgrimages to come to the place where you get to live, but also just the diversity of the culture and the environment. If I take a 10-minute walk down the street here, I'm going to pass a Viet restaurant. I'm going to pass pho, Ethiopian, Etruscan, Japanese, Chinese. There's a Korean Mexican fusion restaurant. There's 2 taquerias. There's a couple fast food chains if you're into that. There's a Puerto Rican restaurant. There's a Peruvian restaurant. There's 2 soul food diners. It's just like right there. I can eat anything. I can eat any country in the world from my city. And I don't have to live in a maddening metropolis also. My place feels like a small town sometimes. How much would you recommend to save up to make a big move like that? I don't know. I did all my moving when I was a child. I moved to different towns all the time. And so I'm actually not 100%. It depends. If you're moving out here to rent to a spot, like you get a job lined up and you got a good spot to rent to. The good news is you're pretty well protected as a renter here. And so one of the things you'll hear landlords complain about is you can't get rid of tenants and tenants, blah, blah, blah. You have a lot of protection in California as a tenant. So look into that kind of stuff if you need job security isn't 100%. But really, I would want a few $1,000s in the bank. I would want, if I had a job lined up and I knew I could get here and get to work, I would find an apartment. I would make sure that the landlord knows that I've got a job. I would show them my pay stubs also and be like, hey, look, I've got 3 to 6 months rent. Exactly. Yeah. 6 to 8K. Yeah. Yeah. Cause you're going to have to make some deposits. Definitely. You got to rent that U-Haul or travel light. My wife moved out here in a Volkswagen Bug from Arkansas. She drove her ass. She put everything she owned in a Volkswagen Bug and drove to California. So, but it's pretty imperative that you get out of Arkansas, so I understand her haste. I can see no reason to stay in Arkansas. But yeah, I would say I think Volcano's assessment is pretty good. With 6 to 8K, you'll have a few months rent in the bank, plenty of time, and you'll be able to eat and do the things you need to do. And then I would do that, and I wouldn't feel safe doing it if I didn't also have a job lined up, Now, the question is also, where in California are you thinking of moving? Because there's a lot of different types of environments and cultures and cities you can live in California. Hey, Entropy, what's up? I don't know what this little jelly ball is, but we're going to look at it. There's some kind of... Oh, there is a copepod. I don't believe it. I gotta see you. Did I get you? I got him. Alright, cool. I didn't think there were any copepods in these streams. I didn't see any zooplankton while I was collecting these samples. But we got one. One of my main hopes is that because these are freshwater outlets right by the beach, I was hoping we might have some cross-contamination of marine life forms. That'd be pretty cool. Just outside of LA. Yeah, you want to go down to Southern California? I personally, let me pitch you on Northern California or Central California. I live in Sacramento. Okay. Now, Sacramento is obviously the state capital. But one of the things I really enjoy about it, I've lived in rural places and I've lived in urban places all around the country. And here in Sacramento, it is a big city with a small town attitude. It's a small town with a big city attitude, depending on where you go and when you go there. We are trying to be a world-class city. We've got a world-class stadium in place for the Sacramento Kings now. We're working on getting a Major League Soccer team, science center. Like, the city's developing rapidly. Here in Sacramento, we're 2.5 hours from everything. You drive east, west, north, or south for 2 hours. You're going to be somewhere different, somewhere inspiring, somewhere beautiful, and most importantly, somewhere remote. It doesn't take very long at all. In fact, if I drive for 15 minutes that direction, there's going to be a point where the city stops abruptly. And from that point beyond, it's open farmland for as far as the eye can see. I live in an agricultural mecca. The UC Davis School of Agriculture, it's a world-renowned agricultural university, is right over there, one town over. And so the diversity and the quality of the produce that I have access to, that it's all grown locally right here, is phenomenal. I can go down to the grocery outlet and buy some ugly Rainier cherries for $1 a pound. Do you know how much Rainier cherries cost in Japan? $10 a pound. $10 a pound. I get them here for $1 a pound for like 4 months out of the year when they're in season. Avocados, oranges, bananas, fruits and vegetables of all kind. Yeah, you just eat better here because everything is available all the time. You know? And it's always affordable. Yeah. I love living in California. Now, I do prefer Northern California over Southern California. I've been down to Southern California many times for work and business and pleasure, and it's always a bit of a chore just to be there. Like, I can't wait to leave. There's too many people. I just want to do the thing that I want to do so I can get out and get north again. It's hot and kind of smelly. Santa Barbara is the best of Southern California. Absolutely. I've been there once. Wahoo's Fish Tacos down on the pier? Yes, please. Yes, please. All day. Santa Barbara is really cool. I liked it. I went down there for actually a funeral, but I had a really lovely time. At the time, I think it was 2007. And at that time, all these university girls down there, I will say this, they all had the exact same style. Like, I saw like 300 of the exact same girl at Santa Barbara Volcano, and I think you know the girl I'm talking about. She's the one who wears the tan Ugg boots, the denim skirt, the oversized gray Santa Barbara hoodie, and the bleach blonde hair with the big bug-eyed sunglasses. I saw like 1 to 200 of that girl when I was down there. They had no individuality. It was disturbing. But it was a beautiful town, and the water was warm. Oh, Encinitas. Yeah, that's cool. If you got family down there, then that makes a difference for sure. So this fresh water down by Salmon Creek and Bodega Bay had this, I think this is Asterianellus. Asterianellus? Any diatom experts in chat? I think that's Asterianellus. It had a huge bloom. In fact, this like loose green mushy, oh, you can't see. This loose green mushy stuff in there, which I thought was like a big nest of algae, is in fact just clouds of diatoms that are all blooming. All right, let's look at our copepod. I wonder if it's marine or fresh. Hold still for us, darling. There we go. Freshwater. She looks very much like all my other freshwater freshwater zooplankton we've got here. She's got eggs. Yeah, I haven't been to SoCal in a long time, though. But I love being able to just easily get up into the Sierra Nevada, which I know from Southern California you can't do quite as easily. It's like a 6-hour drive to get to some beautiful Sierra Nevada chaparral. You got the high desert down there, which is nice. You want to visit Mono Lake or Ridgecrest, go out to Red Rock. I guess it depends. If you wanna choose where you live based on nearby natural features, just ask yourself which biome you'd like to spend the time in the most. The mountains, the sea, the desert, the chaparral. What do you long for? What do you want to have easiest to get to? Yeah, there's Mammoth Mountains in SoCal. Ah, yeah. Mr. Volcanoes in Fresno. Cool. Yeah, we have an office in Fresno. I've been down there a few times to do systems administrator work. Oh, look at that stellate colony. That's in good condition, too. Sometimes they break right apart. But Yeah, we've got some really cool features here. Sebi, why do they do that? Why do they do that? Why do they do that, Sebi? Because they like the taste. That's why. Hey, Bob. Ooga booga. Ooga booga, what's it to you? It's called Second Harvest. Is that what they call it? That's terrible. This makes me think of, hold on. There's a video. I love this video. Lenny eats a raw egg. Meanwhile, like Massachusetts lacks lots of things like a severe drought, wildfires, and the ballot initiative system. I really enjoyed going to Massachusetts, Blue. I stayed there for 2 weeks. I went to a big gay wedding in Massachusetts way back when I was in high school, and it was awesome. It took me about 2 days to accidentally pick up a Boston accent. We were down in Gloucester, Mass, and I had a really, really good time. Yeah. It's just cold there. And it doesn't have a lot of things California does. California haters hung up on California's income tax, thinking they're not getting their money taken from another direction. Yeah. Also, I prefer to live in a state that contributes more to the country than it takes away. You know? I like that. Yeah, Massachusetts is beautiful, though. I love the rocky coasts there. This is what I was reminded of with the egg thing.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck? Wait, you gotta hear the crunch.
What the fuck was that? What the hell did you just put in your mouth?
Nothing.
Is that a raw egg?
Don't let the viewers see this.
Oh, they're seeing it.
Nothing. What the fuck was that? Back home in New Jersey. That's cool. You know, I've got some distant family in New Jersey. 2 generations back, there was some kind of classic Italian feud where half of the family, I think the Campanales, stayed in New Jersey, and the other half, I won't say the name so I don't dox myself, moved out to California. That schism remained a schism for generations until my second cousin, once removed, found me a couple years ago and was like, hey, you my cousin? Is your grandpa Morris? And I was like, yes. What? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So if you know any good old Italian boys down there in New Jersey, I don't know what part of New Jersey, you might actually know a cousin of mine. I don't know. Do I look familiar? I could be. We all look alike. Who knows? Is it a comedy skit? I think it is. He said we can't let the viewers know when there's a camera in his face. Usually if I'm doing something, if I'm looking into a camera and I say we can't let the viewers know, that is for the viewers. That's just a little behind the scenes view there. A little inside baseball. All right, let's see what we got in here. I think we're gonna get some of this algaes. Yeah, there we go. This one's a little smelly. I'm sensing some bacterial blooming happening in here. People always do a mock New Jersey accent when they talk about people in over here. You know, if California had an iconic accent, people would do the same thing here. I'm from California, bro. It's like the Californians SNL skit. What are you doing here? Why don't you just get on the 80 and then get on the 99 South and then keep going till you hit Riego and then just get on out of here? Okay? What are you doing here? You just get out of here, bro. We do talk about roads to drive on a lot, though. That part of the Californian sketch is actually very accurate We're always telling each other how to get places. Ooh. I like that. Let's analyze this meme, Bob. Let's analyze a meme. Meme analysis team in place. Oh, I know this one. Fake. Fake. Uh-huh. No vernal pool samples, actually, Darcy, because I didn't have my plankton toe repaired, so I wasn't able to condense plankton. But I did get collections from the freshwater streams.
Okay, so you go in and tell. Yeah, somebody should go in and tell somebody.
Wait, I have to go tell. She's doing her whole car. Oh my gosh.
Here's how I know it's fake. The hose is too thin to be a gasoline hose. It coils like it came out of a retracting hose. Zoop, zoop. Came out of a retractor. The fluid is not blue enough to be gasoline. And this much gasoline fumes in the air. It's wintertime. It's probably dry out. Someone would have sparked and ignited this. Pretty sure that's not a gas pump. There's no pressure hose. There's no pressure relief hose here too. No, it's not edited. She's using a water hose at a car wash. Because also, you notice clever camera work here. We never see a gas pump. They never pan over and show us that that hose is even attached to a gas pump. She's just there, hosing her car down. So, I've done this before. I've got a skeptical eye. I appreciate people bringing me things to analyze because I like analyzing video. And yeah, she's using water. That's not gasoline. No way. Wait, frost and foams and the hose and the lack of a hood on the nozzle. She'd smell it. In fact, she'd almost be asphyxiated from the density of the fumes there. And like I said, it would take a spark thinking about happening to blow this whole thing up. She wouldn't be able to open her car door. She wouldn't be able to touch her car. So yeah, no. Not gasoline. Good meme though. Good meme. Makes me think of that scene from Zoolander. She does have a nice car. She's not that stupid. Now this person... This person is really... You want to see a real dum-dum in action? I think this is the one. Yeah.
Wrong side, but she got back to the wrong side again.
Brit, no!
The gas tank's on the other side of the vehicle?
The gas tank's on the other side, and she already did this once.
This poor
She
woman.
just
I
drove-
have a hard time watching this video.
Okay.
This poor
She
girl.
knows that now.
So she knows that now.
Well, this is the second time she's done this. So she should now drive to the so that it's on the driver's side. The
I'm
tank
so worried.
is
Watch
on the
thinking
driver's
thinking
side.
about her on the road.
Yes.
Okay.
But she pulled a circle last time. No way is she gonna do it again. Now she's gonna back into the right. Yeah. Nope, she had it. If she would have no. Oh no.
Is she just going to the same...
No, she would have had to pull around. Oh no.
She can't even. She got to make a fucking 4-point turn here too.
Does she
No.
just not know which side the tank is on? Or does she think she's...
She knows. She has to know. She just saw that it's not on the passenger side.
This guy's doing so much work
Okay,
in his
so she's
mind
pulled
for
up
her.
again on the wrong side.
He
Hang on.
is really trying to figure out.
That person just whipped in there real quick, like...
Hang on. Is she gonna realize it? Does she see it?
Just look down, lady. It's right there.
She walks right past the gas tank.
Ugh. That turn right there. That moment is so... Wait a minute.
Okay. So
Dude, you're right,
now
Carrot.
she's got it.
Every
Now
day's an
she's got it.
adventure. You know, you talk to some people. Yeah,
So
she's
which
pretty
way is she
cute.
gonna pull in?
Not gonna
She'll
lie.
Pull around to,
Get aside.
yeah, she'll go to the other side.
Or
so
even this over
What an
Yeah,
adventure
she'll
life is.
back up.
You know, people
Back
like
up
this
and get
because their social media feeds are always like a tirade about how their life is chaos, but everything's always chaos. There's always some drama or something happening, and you realize now it's because they're like this.
She's not.
Oh no. See, I prefer them hot and brilliant, Sebi.
No, she's pulling.
I don't like a dumb. I like a dumb person. I'm very nice to all people, but if I'm gonna build a strong, long-lasting relationship with someone, she's got to be smarter than me, or at least as smart as me. I also like it when a woman I'm with can physically dominate me. My wife can't. My wife is not able to physically dominate me, but that is something that's nice. Oh my gosh, she's looking up now. What's she looking up for? Sometimes people just have really bad days. It's true. Maybe she just got out of acing her SATs and she's mentally exhausted. I bet you feel bad now. Now we're both pretty.
She's just gonna back up.
No.
She's literally just gonna back up.
No.
I said and go the other way.
What it?
I pointed at the other.
But that doesn't make a difference. What she just did.
Oh God, it goes on for a long time. She's not able to figure it out. Amazing. Oh Lord, that's too funny. She's gonna run out of gas before she figures it out. Imagine running out of gas halfway between two pumps. Alright, back to the slide. Alright, so we've got nice algae blooms here. These are not diatoms, but actual just regular algae, Spirogyra by the looks of it. Lots of bacteria I'm noticing, but I'm not seeing the abundance of zooplankton that I usually see in my very stagnant ponds, which makes sense. She's not an FTEV community manager trying to dock on stream. That's too funny. Blue, I feel like it too, but maybe they, like, at a certain point, it's embarrassing for everyone, you know? Like, I think as a bystander watching that, you're vicariously embarrassed for that person. Like, gosh, I would be embarrassed if I were you. And so because of that, you're projecting your embarrassment onto that person. Now, to your perception, you know that they're feeling embarrassed. And now you think about, if I were in that situation, I wish no one would see me. I don't want to be seen being embarrassed. Now, if I go over there and offer them help while they're embarrassed, am I going to be casting a spotlight on their embarrassment? Now I have to be the bad guy. I have to be the one pointing out someone's embarrassment in a public manner, which makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to do that. You know what's more comfortable is to sit and watch. I don't want to be the bearer of their embarrassment. In fact, because I can see that they're projecting a reality in which nobody sees their embarrassment. I can see she's not acknowledging anyone. She's got her head down focusing on her problem. So that body language tells me she doesn't want anyone to see her being embarrassed. She's embarrassed. Now, if I go over there and talk to her, I'm gonna embarrass her. But she's already embarrassed. I can see her. I'm embarrassing her by seeing her. She's embarrassed by being seen. Do I let her suffer? Do I continue to let her suffer in this purgatory? Do I hope that maybe she's going to get it this time? Maybe this time she'll get it. I'm just going to sit here and record and hope that she gets it, because I can't handle the embarrassment of exposing her embarrassment, and I think that would hurt me. Bob, it might not be as unique as you think. The kinds of social anxieties that we all suffer. The little chains of suspicion head games that we play with ourselves to try to talk ourselves through other people's perception and experience. It's a challenge. Yeah, which of us are the replicants? What's the replicant test? You're walking down the road and you see a turtle lying on its back. That's good, Pragmatic. You would walk over and break the bubble. I probably would too, because I I've done acting, and after you've been a child actor on stage for long enough, you begin to become a little more inoculated against embarrassment, both that of others and of yourself. You know? Oh, this algae's pretty. I made an ass of myself the other day asking if someone needed help with the door, as they just finally got the door open. Yeah, now you have to, like, conclude the conversation where they're like, no thanks, I got it. And you're like, yeah, I see that. And they're like, cool, take care. And you're like, yeah, have a good day. I know how it goes. I keep forgetting that it's Easter. I'm always forgetting about Jesus holidays, which I consider to be a privilege, that I live in a place surrounded by people where it's possible to forget about Easter. It also helped because I didn't go to the store. I wouldn't be able to go to the store and still be forgetting about Easter because it's everywhere. But it's nice. It's nice. It's a pagan holiday in origin, though. Yeah, so is everything. But that's not what it is today. All of Christianity has pagan origins. 100% of it. 100%. 100%. 100%. So. Yeah, I'm the same way, pragmatic. I like to help people. It depends on the situation. So it's not as many stores have candy sales after holidays, or the discounts are like 10% max. Oh. What happened there? Are they not? I love buying candy after the holidays. Post-Halloween candy purchasing, tops. Easter for me means pretending like want to do anything while my parents angrily clean the house. Yeah. Yeah. Zoroastrianism. That's the origin. That's meant much of the early monotheistic origins. Where do you think Zoroastrianism came from? A fusion of proto-pre-Hellenistic pagan religions and monotheistic war cults that were, consolidating faith in the region. Still comes from paganism, and animism was the original faith of mankind. It's all pagan. Interesting thread on Twitter citing which parts are and aren't pagan in origin. I think that they're all pagan in origin. You can say, but this scripture was written, when Christianity was already formed and the monotheism of the region was well established. Yeah, but all of the faiths stem from animism. All of the faiths, all monotheistic practices are either derivative of pagan faiths or reactionary to pagan faiths. Every single one of them. There isn't anything in monotheism that stands on its own. It's all a consolidation or a reaction to pagan tenets. Jelly beans are the only thing I celebrate during Zombie Messiah Bunny Egg Day. Yeah. Jesus said, hide these eggs, because I'm a fertilize them. That's what he's about. I love the thing where Jesus is actually a lich, not a zombie. Do you know that? If you want me to put on my D&D hat, Jesus, not a zombie, because zombies are just reanimated dead body corpses. They don't do anything. It's just a reanimated meat sack. Jesus is a lich, because he once was alive, and then he was dead, and then he was brought back to life. He wasn't a reanimated corpse. His soul re-entered his body. He came back to life, and then liches also have magical powers. No zombies casting fucking fireball spell. No zombies doing Tasha's hideous laugh or whatever, right? That's a warlock spell. Sorry. Pfft. Anyway, no zombie is casting magic. Liches cast magic. Liches perform miracles. Jesus was a lich, if he ever existed. This is like how Catholicism and Christianity are the same thing, but they both get angry when you say that. Yeah, they're all Christianity. Jesus was twins. That's a good theory. Actually, I've got a great conspiracy theory. If you want to talk about like a biblical conspiracy theory, do you know the story of Barabbas? Oh yeah, it's all the Epic of Gilgamesh. Yes, absolutely. Retold by Zoroasters. They took the Epic of Gilgamesh, they repackaged it, they flipped it around. Yes, 100% pragmatic. There's a story of Barabbas in the Bible. It's kind of, I wonder if I have the time to get into it. It's kind of a big deal. My theory, my conspiracy theory is that, all right, I'll rewind. Okay, so Barabbas was a revolutionary and a criminal at the time of Jesus' uprising in Judea. So Jesus is out there doing a lot of I'll sum it up. Jesus is out there in Judea doing a bunch of revolutionary actions. He's preaching against the government, he's undermining civil authority, and he's building a new faith, which is a great threat to the Roman control of Judea. So ultimately, he is arrested for his crimes, right? So Jesus is chilling in jail. What is it? Pilate. Yeah, Pilate is the leader of Judea at that time. And it's tradition in Roman courts to, I think, once a fortnight to allow the people of a prefect to choose a condemned prisoner to be released. They can do that. It's their right. So they've got two guys in jail right now. They've got Jesus and they've got this dude named Barabbas. Now, if you go into the scripture and look at what it actually writes about Barabbas, Barabbas is in jail accused of pretty much the same shit Jesus is. He's out there inspiring revolutionary thought. He's preaching words that go against the tenets of the government control of Judea. He's preaching love, unity. He's a radical, violent revolutionary, just like Jesus was, okay? So, Pilate has Barabbas and Jesus. And both of these men are supposedly loved by the people of Judea. And he gives the people of Judea the chance. Who do you want me to release? Jesus or Barabbas? And they say, give us Barabbas, give us Barabbas. That's how it's written in the scripture. Give us Barabbas. The people of Judea chose Barabbas. And for that, Jesus was crucified. Now, here's what my conspiracy... I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat right now. Barabbas and Jesus are the same person. There was no Barabbas. It was a translation error mixed with a bit of connivance on the part of the original writers of that scripture to frame the entire Jewish people for murdering the Messiah. It is the give us Barabbas line that enables a lot of Christians today to say Jews killed Jesus, because the people of Judea called for Barabbas to be released and not Jesus. That is the entirety upon which the viewpoint that the Jews killed Jesus, the Jews are the reason Jesus died, that's the entire reason. 100% of the logic for that perspective in modern Christianity is because of the line, give us Barabbas. Barabbas and Jesus have a few pronunciations that you can find. Because Barabbas' first name was Jesus. His name was Jesus Barabbas, Yeshua Barabba, literally son of the Father. They're the same guy. Jesus Barabbas is Jesus Christ. They're the same person. They made up this fake criminal that they could frame the Jewish people of the people of Judea for murdering, so that they can say that the Jews killed Jesus. That's me taking a straight scriptural analysis. Personally, I'm not convinced that Jesus Christ ever existed. That's my personal belief. All of the historical evidence for the existence of a Jesus Christ is based in the scripture, and the scripture has so few, precious few ties to actual historical text that you can throw the whole thing out. Yeah, Barabba means has a father. Yeah, he's the son of the Father. Jesus Barabba, son of the Father. That's the guy. There is only one. I think there is only one, none actually, but that's besides the point. My point is assuming that there was one. There was only one. Yeshua Barabba never existed, or if he did exist, he was Jesus of Nazareth. And when the people of Judea said, give us Barabbas, give us the son of the Father, give us the son of the Father, the guy who's been preaching, he's the son of God, give us Barabbas. And Pontius Pilate said, no. I'm not going to do that because I can't release this violent revolutionary. What threat of Rome is hanging over Pontius Pilate's head if he allows a violent revolutionary free? And then later, Judea should fall to revolution. Pontius Pilate would be executed. He would not be spared his life by Rome if he allowed a revolutionary free. And so he denied the people of Judea their right. Pontius? Oh, I don't know. Pontus or Pontius? Pontius. I don't know, actually. Good question. I remember watching a movie in my private Catholic high school where this atheist became convinced that Jesus is real because he couldn't disprove Jesus. That happens all the time. Atheists are always being swayed by negative evidence. That's pretty cute. No, but I'm fond of my Barabbas theory. It's not my theory. I didn't come up with it. But it makes sense. Disprove the thing I can't prove. Get wrecked. That's right. You can't. No, I'm one of those radicals who doubts the historicity of Jesus. Like what historical documents do we have? I know that there was a census document that claimed a guy named Jesus was born in the area where the scripture claims he was born. But how many Maxes do you think were born in the year 1988 in the state of California? Okay, so if you were to go back 2,000 years in the future, we've got the records, the census records. You go back 2,000 years and look at California, the state of California. We got to find out the historicity of this guy named Max. Did Max ever exist? And we go and look and we find, in the year 1988, there was a Max born in California. No, it ain't pragmatic, because my point is that's enough information to draw up hundreds of people. Everybody knows my name is Max and I live in California. And I'm going to be turning 33 soon. So that's all that information is already out there. Yeah. But like my point is if you were to use that data to try to prove that I existed, you'd get so many false positives. You wouldn't be able to use that data. You wouldn't be able to. I would reject that census document as proof that I existed. That this particular Max existed. Oh, I need another coffee. Old. I still feel so young, though. Although I know that I'm not, because I spent one night on a hotel mattress and it fucked me up. But good. Carrot, I like that. Pickle, we're doing great. We're just chit-chatting about some heavy shit, actually. We're talking about like religions and the origins of scriptures and biblical conspiracy theories and all kinds of fun stuff. Oh yeah, Gigi loves it up here, don't you, honey? Don't you, Gigi? She loves it up there. I know, Pickle, you just missed it. My Yeshua Barabbas is Jesus Christ theory, I think, is true. I don't think that Barabbas ever existed, and when the people of Judea called for "Give us Barabbas," they were saying, "Give us the Son of the Father. Release Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Give us the Son of the Father." And Pontius Pilate said, "No, if I do that, Rome will execute me." And so he gave the people of Judea nothing and executed Jesus. And then told his scribes to write that he gave the people of Judea Barabbas like they asked. And then all these thousands of years later, we now have invented this new person, Yeshua Barabbas. Jesus, Son of the Father, is his name. And supposedly we're supposed to think this is a different guy? You're telling me Jesus, Son of the Father, is not Jesus Christ, the Son of God? How am I supposed? Yeah, it's too dumb. I don't believe it. Exactly, Leo. I've learned a lot about a lot of faiths for the same reason. That's why I love talking about them. And it's hard though, because sometimes I find I know more scripture than the faithful, and it gets difficult when the faithful challenge me. And then I start bringing forth the scripture that they believe, and it doesn't add up. Because I don't cherry pick. I take the whole script. I take it all. And I don't exclude the books that were excluded later in history. It's like when you think about Mormons, you have to recall that they believe that black people are cursed by the devil or cursed by God for their sin, and that's why their skin is black. In 1979, the Mormon Church withdrew that tenet. They officially took that back in 1979. However, to me, the Mormons will always believe that because it's a part of their foundation, it's a part of their origin, it's a part of why they exist to set them apart from other races. So, I'm not letting them off the hook on that. Mormons don't get a pass. Sorry, Christians, you don't get to just walk away from the book of Daniel. You don't get to walk away from the book of Enoch. That shit's yours. You're keeping it. Revelation's all yours. And so when we talk about the faith and the origins and the reason and the scripture and all the details, I'm bringing that shit up. We're talking about it. And I'm sorry if you haven't read it. I have. My friend in college was super religious, and I asked her if she ever read the entire Bible. And she said no. So I asked her to read the entire Bible. Then the next time I visited her, she was in the middle of a documentary about evolution. Yeah. Education, reading the whole Bible is one of the best ways. I think the more I learned about Christianity, the less I believed it. The less comfortable I was thinking about it. Was just because it was just like it became more and more obviously not for me. Hang on. Uh-oh. I gotta do an algae snipping here. It's too much algae. There we go.
At last,
Oh.
we can retire and give up this life of
Wait,
crime.
I can't look at the alert. Hang on. Wait. Oh. Thanks for the bits, Darcy. You're such a sweetie. Very nice. The algal sermons. That's right. The pond pontificator. The saying we had in high school is if you want to make an atheist, send him to Catholic school. Well, I came from Catholic school. In fact, it was in my Catholic school where I began to really refine my anti-authoritarian instincts. And it was because the nuns and the priests there continued to try to assert their authority over me. And I was resistant. I've always been resistant to authority. It's just a natural instinct of mine. It's not the best instinct, but usually if you want to see me do something, you tell me I can't or I shouldn't. And it gets me going. The priests told me I couldn't wear my hair a certain way. They told me I couldn't say certain things. I couldn't read certain things. And so that was all the motivation I needed. You know? I think being religious and not associating with the church is probably one of the smartest things you can do. Not associating with the church is usually just good praxis, because the church seldom acts in service of its faith. Sometimes it acts in service of its members, but usually it's not acting in service of its faith. My priests weren't decent. My priests were pedophiles. And the only reason I wasn't abused is because I was already traumatized and abused, and they didn't pick me. But I told this story before. I remember the priest used to invite, after the Thursday afternoon services, he'd pick 3 to 6 kids, and he'd take them to his house on campus. And we'd go into his house, and he'd offer us candy. Hello, children, do you want some candy? Do you want some candy? And we'd go to his house, and he'd give us candy. And I remember taking the candy and leaving. But some of the kids didn't leave. Some of the kids stayed behind in his home. And then later, I looked him up, and he's sitting in jail for sex crimes. The only reason I wasn't abused was because I wasn't vulnerable. I didn't make the cut. I was brought into his home. He looked me over. He saw that I was looking at him with doubt and suspicion and distrust, and he cut me loose. But he kept the other more innocent children. And now he's sitting in fucking jail. Don't trust authority. Are these Nietzsche balls or Ulnaria balls? I kind of thought these were Asterianellus. Aren't these Asterianellus? I don't think they're Nietzsche. Or are these Ulnaria? These might be Ulnaria, these rods. Hey, Micah. Good to see you. If there's God must be unaware of evil. That's right, Pickle. You live the life you want to live. Holy pops willing to tour, my friend. Don't ever talk to that man alone. Good. Smart. Yep. Yep. And I hope it hurts their feelings. I hope that they have a lot of deep introspection. But I don't think they will. Catholic priests are still being protected. They're still being shuffled around. The policy of hiding sex crimes and moving priests to places where they can abuse other innocent people in new innocent places, that's still a policy in the Catholic Church. So, let them go. Just let them go. Let the churches go. In the United States, church attendance is plummeting. It is dropping like a rock because the youth are looking at what the church says and what the church does, and, well, they're a bit sensitive to hypocrisy. We had a good priest whose brother was gay, and he was pretty cool. That's always nice. I don't know how you can... It's always hard how homophobes and people who hate gay people can be nice to gay people and think that that means that they don't hate gay people. Because I'm sure that that priest was probably good, and he loved his brother. But in his heart of hearts, did he believe that his brother was going to burn in a lake of hell, in a lake of fire? And if he does, how can he love someone? How can you love someone if you're certain they're going to suffer for all eternity? Unless they change. Unless they change. Oh, thanks, Pickle. Pragmatic. Yeah, exactly so. I like Neil deGrasse Tyson has a quote on it because he was debating God with somebody, and they used the God of the gaps logic, and they said, God explains what we don't understand. And Neil deGrasse Tyson very rightly jumped on that and said, if you're going to fall back on that argument for the existence of God, then you're relegating God to, and this is a direct quote, an ever-receding pocket of scientific ignorance. Ever-receding pocket of scientific ignorance is the realm of faith in God, until one day we answer more and more questions, and that pocket grows smaller and smaller and smaller. Do you really want to relegate your faith in your God to this absolute guaranteed slow death of slice by slice of knowledge and understanding peeling away from God's domain? This is why they controlled the reins of education for so long, because they understood the God of the gaps was a dead end. See him again till the 4th of July. Well, let's talk about allegory for a second, and symbolism, and imagery, and left-hand path magic, and secret schools of esoteric stuff like the Rosicrucians and the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. And let's talk about the power of symbolism and allegorical magic, and how when you relegate that to the esoteric weird stuff like left-hand path magic, you are underselling its power, and you're ignoring the fact that it's one of the prime motivators of all established religions, the power of allegory. Now, if I tell you, as the masses of the people, that God sent a man to earth, his son in body and flesh, and that body and flesh man, son of God, took from you the sin of evil and lifted you up so that you could enter the kingdom of heaven. Because of your sins, he was sacrificed but came back to life. All of the stories in Christianity. Let's do Christianity alone. The truth is, people en masse, at large, are too stupid to understand allegory. They're too stupid and mentally lazy to analyze imagery, to understand what the allegorical meanings have to do with their personal life, to interpret these things the way you would interpret a dream, discussing the symbolism and the background and the motives and the interest and the intent. No. The church knows this, and since its inception, it's been preaching these miracles and myths as fact, as real truth, because people have to believe that it's real truth in order for them to act on it. You can't just give... No, thank you, Parm. You can't just give people... You can't just give people a loose allegory about personal growth, about renewal, about the solar cycle, about agriculture, about society, about good and evil. You can't just give people this like loose allegory and expect them to be able to handle it. Even with experienced teachers and guides like priests, you can't even have the priest there to like guide people because they're not going to be able to understand. Wait, so the sun is representative of our internal growth and renewal? Wait, so Jesus' sacrifice on the cross is actually a symbol of our internal recognition of our own sins in order to free ourselves from our own sin and grow as whole people. We have to commit that internal sacrifice of putting our faith in ourselves up. You know, like there's so much powerful symbolism and imagery in all faiths and religions, and they all have their roots in reality, in actual esoteric symbolistic magic, left-hand path magic. It's all in the symbolism and the intent and the will and the focus. And all modern Abrahamic religions are doing the exact same thing. They've just very carefully repackaged it, and that's why they're so successful. Because actually doing the work of performing a ritual, of understanding your own esoteric focus and building all of this in, if you were to be like a left-hand path practitioner, a Rosicrucian, or even a member of like Scientology, they do it too. Mormons do it. Every faith does it. But the left-hand path magic practitioners have ripped off the packaging and the fancy labels, and they threw away the instruction book, and they have all of the ingredients of faith and religion, and they're using them like Mr. Potato Head said, because they know that this arm piece is an arm piece, but if I put it on the head, it's a hat now. I could take that arm piece and I can put it in the butthole, and now he's got a tail shaped like an arm. This allegory is doing a lot of heavy lifting, but it's working. It's working. Regular Abrahamic faiths are like getting a picture of Mr. Potato Head that shows you where the arms and legs and hat and eyes and nose go. And then you put them all together and you go, I have my faith, just like the book says. Esoteric left-hand path magic is like having the whole Mr. Potato Head and just being creative with it. It's a difference. Oh. Wife has texted me a meme. I was just talking to my partner last night about how all religion is just either manipulation or fairy tales. They grew up with Hinduism, I grew up with Christianity. We both recognize it's all nonsense. You know, it's all nonsense, but it's all also real. That's the other thing. When I'm talking about this, my point is that I believe the left-hand path magicians as much as I believe the true believers of these other faiths. Because what they're doing is they're all harnessing the same kind of thing, just with different levels of sincerity and intent. Here's a wife meme. Thank you, Pragmatic. How the fuck? Oh. Oh, awesome cat. Well, my wife texted me this and said, Norman? Because it looks like Norman. Because Norman sits in our drying rack. He always gets in our drying rack. That's pretty good. How the fuck? Yep, it fits. It sits. Ain't that the truth? Oh, happy Easter, guys. Oh, it feels good to get that my analysis of faith off my chest. you know, my point is I think these people are all tapping into the same thing, and that's the incredible mimetic power of the human mind, the power that we can project our will and our perception and our intent onto the world around us and have results. We can have measurable results. Part of that is, and it's not because of some fancy magic. It's just because of the true nature of reality, the interconnectedness of all things. We live in a closed system. A lot of mystery. 1 hour rant about faith ends with Happy Easter. Was that an hour? Jesus, I mean, I believe it. I can talk for a long time. That's how I know I'm a streamer. I can talk uninterrupted for an hour. Easter's about the Easter Bunny and nothing else. So these are ulnaria then. Well, these ulnaria are blooming like crazy down in Salmon Creek near Bodega Bay. Like clouds, big clouds of it, meters thick. You forgot to get some peeps. Peeps are pretty top tier. Peeps are pretty top tier. Carrot. You mean Yokul Haram? You mean Al Qaeda? You mean Vanilla ISIS? Ulnaria pretty common, growing on that early spring. Metaphyton. Ooh, that's a word I don't know. Metaphyton. It's a term used to describe filamentous algae that is typically observed in lakes and shallow littoral areas. Metaphyton. Oh, nothing happened. Carrot, you didn't... I don't see an alert. Yeah, what the hell, bro? Where the fuck's your alert? That's some bullshit. Let me check my alerts. New events. What the hell, bro? Yeah, there's nothing on my recent events. It's like it didn't happen. Sometimes I've seen it like I'll get the note. I am and Carrot has subscribed with Prime. Like I'll see that, but it won't make the sound alert. But I'm getting nothing. Nothing. Weird. Well, I'm just gonna thank you personally. Ooh, Pickle Leo, you work at a salmon hatchery? Ah, that's cool. I love interesting fungi and dead things. That's right, Blue. Bezos! Let's go to Darkfield and see what we got here. And focus. Let's get some more light on the subject. Oh, look at him moving. Let's cast it a little more side angle. Wow. Look at those details. It's very pretty. So when you're looking at some of these diatoms in Diatom's attack stream, and I mentioned this before, his slides have to go through quite a lot of preparation before they're ready for the scanning electron microscope. And so by the time you're looking at these diatoms on his stream, they've been washed, they've been sputter coated, they've been subjected to a vacuum, which is kind of a, I mean, they do it as gently as they can, but it still is a bit of a violent process, which results in, you know, there'll be some damage to some of the specimens. There'll also be, you know, it'll clean away a lot of the organic material and other stuff. You clean each one individually for your viewers. You go in with the Q-tip and go. You got a little diatom squeegee. He doesn't use a flashlight for his views. He couldn't. The man works only in the dark side. Hey, Cthulhu the Second. Hello. Welcome. I see your name and I think of the Lupin the Third soundtrack. Lupin the Third. Good anime. Classic anime. I wonder what steps of evolution led to the platypus. You and me both, man. That's a notoriously, possibly one of the weirdest animals on Earth. That duck-billed platypus. I'm sorry, the fucking what? It was poggers? What the fuck? I tried watching Lupin, but I cannot because he's a sex fiend. You don't like that? Oh. I can relate to this. I still have the hormones of a 16-year-old boy. Wow, look at that animation. This looks great. Just the quality of the style is
Whoever
really
reads the diary inside that case will learn the location of a vast amount of treasure. Sorry, the diary's got a new front goal.
Artyom, thanks for the sub.
The Bresson diary is the one and only item Arsene Lupin.
Dude, this looks amazing.
I can understand why his grandson would want to try to make up for his failure.
I guess it's over then.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Give it back!
You don't even know the true value of this anyway.
I know a lot more than you do.
Alan
Let's make a
Tudyk.
deal.
Oh god, I fucking love him. He's the.
Now, why would I want to
I
work
thought
with
I
a fledgling
recognized that
thief like
voice.
you?
The study of archaeology is the only way to find the truth about the past.
Bresson seriously wanted to keep whatever this thing is a secret.
If we had both of them, restoring the Third Reich would merely be a fantasy.
Oh no.
What are the two of you trying to do?
That is a nightmare that could destroy the world.
Gotta stop the Nazis.
Lupin!
The game ain't over yet.
Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't know about this. Yeah, Fujiko, they got them all. Fucking Jigen. Yes, it's everybody.
Full of surprises.
The fucking OG. Yeah, Inspector Zenigata. Oh my god, this is such a fucking rush. Okay, that's not Alan Tudyk. Tony Oliver. What? How did I miss this? I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even know this existed. Yeah, the music is phenomenal. Fuck, I loved this anime as a kid. It's like, it's kind of janky. Like, if you don't know what it looks like, it's like, it's old anime from like the 80s, right? No, it's just the full, so this is what it looked like. I loved this show. Ohayo gozaimasu! Irashimasu! Ay! I loved this anime. It was such a classic. And yes, he is a sex pest. See? Busting in this lady's room. That's a bad look. He fucking didn't just do... Cancelled. You canceled, Lupin. You can't do that. She just broke through a fucking window. Oh my god. Cancelled. I might give this series a second chance because it's so legendary. I can't say anything with the protagonist is a sex fiend. Oh, yeah, if your favorite movie is Clockwork Orange, I'm sorry, Leo. You can't have that opinion. You can't. Because Lupin III isn't a violent breaking and entering rapist.
Yes.
I mean, hi, new bastard Nate.
Well, you can't.
Whoa, thanks for the big raid. Big raiders. What's up, Nate? Get a shout out. Hey, Nate. How you doing? Thank you for
Little
the
Hans says
raid.
it's time to rock and roll.
Appreciate
Bring
that.
the noise.
Yo, what up, guys? We're looking at anime trailers and doing some microscopy. I've got some ulnaria. You guys know what the ulnaria diatoms are all about? Check them out. I went to the beach this last weekend and I collected these freshwater samples from down by Bodega Bay where the watermelons grow. Yeah, it was a really, really nice time I had with my family. And now it's Sunday morning. We just spent the past hour talking about like religious shit. And then, you know, because it's Easter, I guess. But we're over that now. We're past it. We've moved on. We were just talking about Lupin the Third. Did I watch the birds? I've seen the birds. We didn't watch the birds while we were in Bodega Bay. Too much of a stereotype, if you ask me. JoJo Part 6. Oh boy, JoJo. That's serious. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Wow, Leo. Yo, it's impossible. I saw some streamers talking about this where like some dude started streaming and then his streamer friends got mad at him for streaming during his time slot. And like, here's the deal. You're never going to be able to avoid streaming over someone else. They're always going to be schedule shit. We all are individuals with our lives to live. What time slot? See, Nate, I gotta stick to the schedule. If I didn't have the wife and the kid and the adulting life to do, I'd be streaming all over the fucking clock, all over. I'd be all over the place. But I gotta set my schedule, and I try to keep it too. We had to reserve time slots. No reservations. It's all first come, first serve. Already checked that. That's our ulnaria blooms. You started reading JoJo and you recommend it? Doesn't JoJo have like... Thanks for the lurk, Nate. Doesn't JoJo have like so many, like hundreds and hundreds of episodes? Sweet. Yeah, get ready for that. Woik. Excellent. Dun, 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 dun. So let me check. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I think it's time for me to make a cup of coffee. And then I'm going to see if my daughter's awake because she wanted to go sailing with me. She wanted to play Sea of Thieves. Part 8 manga has been going on for like 10 years. Yikes. Well, I mean, I can't complain about things being long. I've read the Wheel of Time series 2.5 times all the way through. And that's a 14-book novel series, fantasy series. Epic High Fantasy by Robert Jordan. 14 books, and some of them are like 1,200 pages long. So, yeah. Do I need to make a manga channel in my Discord? Have a whole manga discussion. I don't have a lot of experience with manga. I read Furikuri. I'm not like super into anime. I've seen some animes, and I enjoy them. But I definitely haven't seen a lot. I started watching Invincible though. I didn't finish the 4th episode, but holy fucking shit, that show is good. God damn, Invincible's good. I won't spoil anything, but watch it if you got Prime. It's really good. Pragmatic. Oh my god. What is the meaning of this? You want to explain yourself here, Pragmatic Entropy? You want to tell me what the fuck that's about? Oh, Akira's so good. Akira's awesome. Sacrilege. Yeah, Akira's great. Akira's a legend. I really liked anything by Shinichiro Watanabe. So obviously like Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo. If you've never seen Samurai Champloo, so good. Watch this, chat. We watched this first thing in the morning, but we're gonna go back. In West Virginia. Excuse me? Nope. This isn't the fucking video that I wanted. Jordanian prince says he's under house arrest. Nope. Here we go. Oh, you do need to watch Cowboy Bebop. If you've never seen it, they got a couple movies. I think there's one movie out, and just watch it. It's a fucking great show. It's one of the best animes that's out there. Look at this shit. Boom! Deer goes to the way. Poor kid is just taking a nap on his way to school. Look at that. He didn't even slow down. He didn't even slow down. He didn't do it. He just went right through that deer. Poor kid. Thought he had the front seat all to himself. You got UDPs. Yeah, the kid's fine. The deer didn't hurt him. Deer went overhead and just kind of landed on him, but... What, wait, UDPs. What's a UDP? Cthulhu. Oh, this is Gigi's thing. She's always puking on the floor. If you want to watch something with your kids, say, watch Mob Psycho 100. It's for everyone. Oh, okay. It's really short and has spectacular action. Cool. My kids, she can watch slightly mature stuff. We're not, I'm not sheltering her too much. The fuck? I'm glad I got rid of that advertisement that popped up in the bottom. The pop-up ads on some of these websites are dangerous. That was a booty. UDP is a transaction type for video streams when an error in the bit stream occurs to shift the video source. Ah. Uh-oh. So are we in sync now? I didn't get any notifications that I was dropping frames, but no notifications. I wonder if it's happening on the transcoding side. Do you have transcoders on your end? Pragmatic? Because I have affiliates that they offer transcoding for me sometimes. It depends on what the servers are doing at the time, and I think it depends on your end as well. So some of you may have transcoding available, and some of you may not. So I'm not sure. Mob Psycho, solid 8 out of 10. Okay. I'll have to check that out. I'm looking for more things. Feel free to come and put more show recommendations down in my Discord, because when I'm done with Invincible, I'm not going to have much to watch besides like The Last Kingdom. So I'm kind of looking for more suggestions. I will watch some animes if you got some good ones. So yeah, you can post some suggestions in my Discord. Oh, my Discord. We got the link there in my bio. It's also Racha. Come on through to my Discord. Feel free to contribute. Post all that you want. Ooh, we got another wife meme. Let's get this wife meme. I love when wife sends me memes. That looked expensive is the subreddit we're in here. Oops. A young couple accidentally vandalized. Oh no, I saw this headline. A $500,000 painting after believing art supplies near the artwork were intended for audience participation. Oh no, so they thought there was some public art show where they could just go and paint. They were at an art gallery in Seoul. Oh no. The couple used acrylic paint and a paintbrush which had been left near the painting to add a dark green splatter to the piece. Police took fingerprints from the paintbrush and tracked down the couple at another shop in the shopping mall. This painting is bullshit. The pair confessed to adding paint to the art, saying they believe the supplies were intended for participatory art. The gallery has since put a barrier on the artwork that says do not touch signs, explaining the paint and brushes are part of the display. Yeah. Alright. This couple is 100% innocent. This painting, it looks kind of cool, but it's bullshit. I'm going to say my wife is 100% correct on this. It's bullshit. There's no way to know that these 3 green smudges are vandalism. They are completely in the right for seeing paintbrushes and paint on the ground in front of this painting and to think that maybe they're allowed to paint on it. Holy shit. This artist needs to get their head out of their fucking ass. Yeah. I mean, there's the Jesus restoration. You want to talk about somebody fucking up a painting? Here. This is the one where the woman tried to restore this beautiful ancient Jesus painting, or the botched Virgin Mary painting. This shit's bad, okay? You don't fucking do this. Terrible, terrible what she did. Look at what she did. Yeah, monkey Jesus. But even so, it's now a major tourist attraction. But my point is that's some bullshit. Yeah, nobody noticed. I hate it. This art... Now, I'll say this. I don't hate the art piece itself. I love color and shape. I love what this does to my eyeballs when I look at it. I'm not going to sit here and say that all this modern art is trash. I'm going to say nobody has any right to be upset with these two people for seeing this and thinking, my turn. Because there's fucking shit everywhere. There's paintbrushes and paint everywhere. And it's a goddamn mess. So of course they look at it and think, it's my turn. I'd love that as a desktop background, though. I like the colors. I love the splash. I love the action. Look, not all modern art isn't without merit. It's not without merit. I like it. I like the piece. I wouldn't pay a fucking penny for it. But I like it. The couple is 100% innocent. If anything, they added to the value of the piece, right? This makes me think of when me and my brother were small children. We tried to invent a new color by mixing paints into water. We didn't invent shit. Yeah. That's right. Now, remember, though, with all good art, they say great artists invent. Good artists invent. Great artists steal. Or to put a slightly more friendly packaging on that, it's not where you take things from. It's where you take things to. That's the important part. I love the graffiti aesthetic. It's very true. Now, you want to see some badass art? This fucking guy is one of the coolest artists I've ever known. And I know him personally. He's a good, dear friend. He's a really sweet guy. Hey, Kowalski, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that very, very much. His website isn't working very well right now, it looks like. There we go. Dude, his stuff is so impressive. Long story short, but a friend of mine went to a contemporary art museum where there's a room full of shiny square sheet metal tubes. And the rolls of sheet metal and tools to make tubes. So he made some tubes and went on his way, though he couldn't find any metal snips. What the fuck? Modern art. Let's go to his paintings. He's amazing. He's worked for Adult Swim. He does some live streaming. He's not on Twitch yet. I'm trying to get him to come to Twitch. But, like, dude, his shit's amazing. I love his art. I've got some originals from him. Actually, this little orangish painting right there, that's his. Skinner is amazing. Anyone in Nimcord, does this stuff remind you of anyone? Does it remind you of Calor's art? Skinner's been refining his DMT acid-inspired metaphysical chthonic horrors for years. He actually cut my hair once or twice too when I was in high school. Yeah, he's great. I adore his stuff. Yeah, Skinner his name is. Then he came back and told my wife about the exhibit, and she said she went to see it and asked the docent where his snips were, and the docent was like, "Your friend did what?" That's funny. Dude, yeah, he'd be a great tattoo artist. He doesn't do any tattoo ink though, but he's also just an awesome dude. I think he's on Instagram a lot. If you want to find and follow him, go to Instagram and look up the art of Skinner and give him a follow. He's a really, really nice guy too. He's super sweet. Watch his reels, his live feeds and stuff, and He does work in television shows and shit. I'm just so proud of him. I remember when he was literally just like a poor, literally a starving artist showing his shit at the Horse Cow Gallery up in North Sacramento. And now he's literally a globally acclaimed artist. Like, he's successful as fuck. 123K followers. He's huge in Japan. Like, it's so moving to see people succeed. It's so powerful. Like, I love it. I love it. He has worked his fucking ass off. And he's succeeding because of it. So, proud of you, Skinner. Love you, buddy. Keep up the good work. He's an awesome dude. I don't get why Instagram exists. What's so different about it? Well, it used to be separate from Facebook. It was a different company entirely. Every social media platform exists because they're offering a slightly different interaction and algorithm. A slightly different way for you to produce things and put it out there and for people to consume what you produce. It's all a little different. And it's one of the hardest things about doing streaming is you're expected to kind of post pretty regularly on these different social medias. You're not expected to, but it behooves you to. It behooves you to be very active on social medias because that engagement is what causes people to want to come check out your show. And it is interesting because I have to sell like my personality, right? I don't know. We're figuring it out. Streaming's been fun. It's been a hoot. No ragrats. 10:13. Used to Instagram, but my friends talk to me more. No need for you to use that app anymore. It's too bad. It's hard to like keep up. I've got like my friends and we talk and like we might try out an app for a while and then we'll just stop using that app and then it's like, what app? I've got like an unread Marco Polo message. We were using Marco Polo for a while. Ow, my eyeball. Ow. Ow. Got to figure out my stream schedule and what I do, but I'm liking it so far. Yeah, a schedule is really going to help. I found it just makes a huge difference in having people know when they can catch you and also know when I can stream so I can know when I can just live my life too, you know. When I first started, I was like waking up every day and being like, am I going to stream today? I don't know. Let's see if I feel like it, or let's see if there's time, or I want to see if I can do this, that, or the other thing. No, you wake up, it's Monday. Take care of business. Stream at 9 p.m. You know, Tuesday, no stream. Relax. Play video game, draw, hang out with the wife, whatever. You know. Yeah, I get media sources, but I can't be bothered to be on Twitter. Yeah, I think most people are a one social media platform person. Which would be nice. I'd love a unifying platform. But no. I gotta do them all. Now I'm trying to do TikToks. Oh, I think I made a TikTok thing now too. Sweet. Yeah, follow our TikToks. If you want some steamy behind the scenes TikToks, you can follow my wife at Lady Chrissy Gray. And then I post at Del Maximum. She posted one TikTok of a shirtless me climbing a rock to collect algae samples, and it's more successful than anything I posted on my TikTok. So I guess thirst is the way. It's just got so many like comments and likes on this post. Buff or dad bod? Kinda. It's not a dad bod. It's not a dad bod. I got I'm a little skinny, but I'm working on it. When I'm guessing my podcast starts in the EU, I'll have to promote it in more media. You'll want to do that. Yeah, you'll want to tweet about it. You might want to tweet your graphic, put your graphics out. If you want some help with that, Entropy, I'll post some marketing posts for you on my account. So I'll be like, hey, my friend's starting a podcast, and you know, I'll put some posts on my other social medias for you if you like. Your co-host, awesome. I love podcasts. I'd love to do a podcast. Everybody's got a podcast though. This is my podcast. Live podcasting. Can't believe that they ruined that painting. Let's see what the comments. As if anyone would have noticed. Yeah. This is like when my sister left a sandwich on the couch and she blamed the dog for eating it. Is that really the dog's fault? Yeah. Oh yeah, Pickle, I got advice for you. Wait, I zipped up my string into my jacket. I was like, what the fuck happened here? Yeah, Pickle, we should do that. Oh, Darcy, thanks for the sub. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You're pushing me back up towards this towards the sustainable sub goal. I love it. I love it. I appreciate you so much. I love it. You guys are very sweet. The subscribers and the gifters and all that really make it sustainable. You help make streaming not a taxing experience. It's not taxing anyways. I always end streams so charged up and invigorated. You know. Oh, did we get another wife meme? We did. Boy, she is just providing the fresh jams. All right, what do we got here? Another wife meme. Are we still in just chatting? Yes. Okay, cool. Why we need 2 doses of the mRNA vaccine. Oh, good. This is going to be informative. It says humor. Let's do it.
A fork? I've never seen these before. I'll have to make some new antibodies.
Hang on, Boomin. Fork antibody.
Can you, like, take care of the fork? Seems like a low threat. One should be enough.
I thought you were just reading.
Forks again? This is serious. Seize the forks! Fork hands. Who wants COVID?
Attack! How'd you know?
Who wants COVID? That was awesome. Oh, shit. Oh, good. I haven't even got my first dose yet. I want it so bad. I miss hugging friends and going to parties and sharing food and like giving people all the things. Giving massages to friends. Miss it. Boomin, undergrad bio major right now. I should go by getting a job in a lab when I graduate. Gosh, you know what? Even though I stream microscopy and I like to learn a lot about what I'm looking at, I'm actually not a scientist. I have never worked in a lab. In fact, I have very little experience in academia, period. I understand that it's very competitive to get moved into the actual industry out of school. Depending on your financial situation, look for internships, apprenticeships, right? I think you've got a few courses, a few paths you can take. Unfortunately, I'm really not the guy that you want to turn to for guidance on that particular journey because I have never walked that path. But you got both your ends of the Pfizer, now you can spit in your friends' mouths. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I miss friend spit. All your coworkers have denied the vaccine, so it's kind of grim, but I'm just glad that I got the chance to get immune for now. Yeah. That's too bad. They wouldn't be my coworkers for long. There's so much advice for streaming, Pickle. It's something that I think maybe we should just sort of talk about as time goes on. Just off the top, though, set yourself a schedule and try to stick to it. People want to know when they can catch you, if they want to catch you. The other thing is you need to regulate your emotional investment. Try to focus your energy and efforts on extracting reward from the experience. If you can end a stream with 0 viewers and feel fulfilled, you're on the right track. That's the thing. That's what I had to do for a long time before I even had 1 viewer. I had to end my streams. I had to continue and do my whole streams with 0 viewers for a couple weeks. I did that. You can't take it to heart. You got to stay positive, stay growing, and stay energetic. So, get used to talking to nobody until eventually somebody shows up. But don't let that moment, the first time somebody shows up in your chat, don't let that moment send you over the moon, because the next time you stream, they're not going to be there. You cannot expect them to be there for you. You shouldn't. You need to be entirely self-dependent, entirely self-motivated, 100% self-contained in your own production of your content. People will come to watch that. But they're not going to show up to help you make the content. They're not going to show up to feed you information or to feed you content. They might do that eventually. You might get lucky and get those kind of viewers. And sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But you really have to be your own dynamo. And you need to be your own counseling. You need to be your own emotional support network for that. So, my dad and brother refused to take the vaccine because Bill Gates and the Democrats and China, except Donald Trump said he invented the vaccine. Whoa, it's a lot of dog bones. Okay. All right, Darcy, let's do some dog tricks. Dog trick time. Oh boy, and some push-ups too. Fucking all right, fine. Fine, chat. You know what? Fine. We'll fucking do it. You guys want push-ups? You want dog treats? So needy. All right, I'm gonna turn this up a lot. I've got the gain up. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? You can still hear me okay? Chat, you hear me okay? You guys hear me all right? Can't believe it. Just be glad you don't have code Miko's chat. Yeah. Yeah. They're making me do push-ups. Yeah. I'm gonna do these push-ups and then I'm gonna make my wife's coffee. Yeah. Also. Hey, also. Kitties. All right. Ready, chat? Okay, good boy. Who's a good boy? Come here, Mom. You guys ready for some cuteness? Turn. Sit. Lie down. Roll over. No, that's a twirl. Sit. Lie down. Roll over. Good boy. Look, that was a big treat. That counts as like 3 treats. What do you mean it was only 5? I did 10, nerd. On the fucking risers. Nose to the ground. Full extension. Tell me that was 5. Carrot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No, sir. Not one bit. Telling me I only did 5 push-ups. He said it was only 5. Oh, no way, you're talking about the treats. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carrot. Ecstatic. I just got so enthusiastic. You know, I lost my head. I lost my head a little bit there. Oh, diamond push-ups with a clap in the middle. All right, all right, all right. We can do that too. I might tear my house down now. You only requested 5. I can't just do 5 push-ups. I can't do 5 push-ups. I gotta do 10 push-ups. It's a full set. Ban this loser. Mods. Ban Jacob. Permaban. Twirl. Good boy. Sit. Up, up. Yay, good boy. Here we go. I don't think I have any mods on right now. Hey. I know some of you are really dedicated and loyal people who are here all the time, so I need a mod. Let me see here. I don't want to volunteer anybody because some people don't like the responsibility. Carrie, are you down with the responsibility? You're here often enough. I really don't need much from a mod. Roll over. Good boy. Sit. Sit. There you go. All right. Yeah, I really don't need much from a mod. Obviously, you know, I've generally banned my own miscreants. He's a good boy. Get your shrub. Oops. All right. Shake. Good. Nice to meet you, sir. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Good hug. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Oh, all right. There you go. One more for good measure. Obviously, it's not urgent to ban the fame slangers, but hey, you want to become famous? Joke's on you, I already am. Only Lady Grey is on. Yeah, she doesn't know how to mod. Claim this chat in the name of the USSR. And you've also had an Irish coffee this morning. Yeah, no modding under the influence there. I'm going to go ahead and mod Ecstatic. You've been here since, like, day one. Seriously, one of my first regular viewers. You might not recognize because he's gone through a name change. Congratulations, Carrot. Appreciate you. Help me keep my chat cleaned up. A few months in. Yeah, that's all fine, though. Lenchill, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm Del. Don't recognize your name. I'm still a small enough streamer where I can recognize or not recognize my viewers. I love it. I love it. Right now, let me put the display back up because we've still got some diatoms and algae. I'm going to go pour my wife's coffee, and then I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, this show is a banger. Thank you. Teen Titans. Remember when we read on Reddit that my post got removed? That's right. Gotta pour my wife's coffee. One. Two. Gotta pour my coffee again, too. Three. Be right there, chat. Be right there, chat. Wife needs coffee. Heck yeah, free ban. Don't ban Thoughtbot. This is a part of his punishment that Toby. Oh no! A minute and a half. Now we can speak freely about Thoughtbot. Oh my god, Toby, what a thought. What a thought. Almost robotic in his thoughtiness. Almost robotic. You know? I've never seen anyone thought as hard. I thought I knew a thought. Betty bought a bit of a bit of bitter butter. A bit of bitter butter Betty Butter bought. If Betty Butter bought a bit of bitter butter, where's a bit of bitter butter Betty Butter bought? Answer me this. If Betty Butter bought a bit of bitter butter, where's a bit of butter Betty Butter bought? Huh? You can't tell me. You can't tell me. Because you don't know. I need more coffee, though. Clearly. Not having enough. Your boy needs coffee. We just rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood last night. What a great movie that is. It's got such a happy ending too. And I love how you don't know that the timelines are that different until there's that moment where the family shows up at the house and like, was it Patty?
For a slice of fried
She's like,
gold.
oh, I forgot my knife in the car. And she goes back to the car and then she drives away. And like, that's one of the moments where you know like, oh, we're in a different timeline right now. Oh, Carrot, thanks for the subscription. Just super delayed. That's cool. The number didn't tick up though, so I think it added to the counter, but it didn't alert. Weird. Maybe you are robust there, Thoughty. I don't know. You could be a very robust person. I don't know. I've never seen a bust reveal. Bust reveal. Bustin'. Is bustin'. That bust reveal's bustin'. What is it we see on the microscope? Well, right now, let me pull up the micro cam for you. I got a more dedicated scene for that so you can see. I was just making my coffee. Nope, wrong one. Micro cam. Here we go. So right now, this is some freshwater sample from the Bay Area near Bodega Bay. This is actually near Salmon Creek. What we're looking at is a large collection of diatoms, mostly ulnaria. That's what these long stick-like shapes are. These are ulnaria diatoms, right here. Now this mass right here, I think, is a dead rotifer. So, a rotifer right there. You're dripping, babe.
I was like, I just got out of the. I didn't get out of the shower.
You're dripping. I'm dry. What are you talking about? That's funny.
I'm gonna bring all the Easter stuff out here.
Okay.
We gotta make an Easter basket.
Yeah, we do. Cool. So we are going to celebrate Easter stuff after all. I don't have the money to sub to people myself, but someone's subbing to a streamer I've never watched ever. I know how that goes. Sometimes I get gift subs and I'm like, oh man, I gotta go. It is Easter, I forget too. Like we were talking about, not the most important holiday, but it's still fun for the children's. Oh boy, dragging out the stuff now. We are gonna dye some eggs and things. I was just talking about how Yeshua Barabbas is Jesus.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Yeah, because his name is Jesus, Son of the Father. And so, like, how could we possibly think that there were two different guys in Pilate's prison? Of course he didn't release anyone. Give us Barabbas. And Pontius was like, no, fuck you. I'm not giving you anyone. Rome will literally execute me if I do that. Unicorn color wrap. Ooh, unicorn color wrap. Hello. Easter makes me think of when I ate a deep fried rabbit in Italy. Wow. That sounds awesome. Deep fried rabbit sounds really good. Oh, there's my coffee. Hang on, I gotta pour it. The gift subbing thing is interesting. Yeah. Fed her twice today. Oh yeah, that is a good point, Darcy. I don't know if that ever ended up happening that way, but you ate the Easter bunny. I had a rabbit on a boat and it was pretty poggers though. Now I think of it, it might have been a frog. I don't know, whatever. It jumped and had hot sauce. I love jumpy things with hot sauce on them. Oh, what was that diatom? I saw something that wasn't ulnaria, I swear. Which should be surprising because the ulnaria seems to just dominate this ecosystem. If there's an ulnaria bloom happening, you're lucky to find much else. And in fact, I wonder if they make the water toxic because I'm seeing a very small amount of zooplankton as well. Like none at all. I got one copepod in this ulnaria bloom. Maybe an unpopular, they like rabbit meat. It's a bit too dry for me. No, I agree. Rabbit's not a very high tier meat. I agree. Same with, I feel that way about turkey. I think turkey is one of the most overrated meats. I can't think of any time when turkey is good to eat.
I like turkey sandwich.
A turkey sandwich, okay. A cold turkey sandwich is pretty dank. Can be good, but
should I just put the M&Ms in here? Are they gonna fit? Look at these cool eggs.
Oh wow, yeah. Put M&Ms in there. No, I'll eat a cold turkey sandwich, but it's like the only reason I'm. Yeah, no, turkey's pretty low tier. Pretty low tier. You know? Chad agrees. One time I was arguing with a campus proselytizer over whether Jesus is real, and he laughed at me when I suggested we find his bones.
Jesus didn't have bones?
Jesus didn't have bones.
The M&Ms.
It's a rubber man. I'm glad we really only eat turkey once a year. Yeah, it's pretty important to eat it that once a year, though. I hate Thanksgiving. It might be one of my least favorite holidays.
That's Max.
It's insensitive?
No, I love Thanksgiving.
I like the things that we do on Thanksgiving. I hate Thanksgiving.
Okay, but
just because of what it is.
Thanksgiving is what we do on Thanksgiving.
I guess that's a good point. I always enjoy myself at Thanksgiving. I love meeting with family. I love eating the feast. I don't like the holiday because it's a gratuity. It's a feast of gratitude. I mean, you know the reasons why, but I'm gonna tell chat. There was a massacre wherein the settlers brutally murdered over 500 innocent women, men, and children in a local Native American village. And after the bloodbath, they needed to thank God. And so they had a feast to thank God for delivering them from the evil of the natives, for guiding their sword in the murder and execution of hundreds of innocent people. And so they ate a great feast to wash the blood out of their hands. And Thanksgiving is a horrible, horrible holiday. The purpose of it is, at least. Nowadays, it's a day of, gratitude and eating and feasting. But they were feasting because they had vanquished their enemies.
First of all, these aren't tie-dye. Second of all, I should have got more eggs.
Why'd they put tie-dye on the package? It's not even close. It's
like multi-chrome.
Hollow or chromatic or something. It's not tie-dye. Now it's football and consumerism with food, yeah. Like every holiday. Nothing defines American history more than Thanksgiving, to be honest. It's pretty, It does kind of put it all into a nutshell, doesn't it? We murdered all these innocent people. Let's celebrate.
I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry too. What are we going to do about it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Starve? Mm-hmm. We could have cake for breakfast.
It was very good cake.
It was good cake. I mean, Bill Cosby said,
Dad is great. Give us a chocolate cake.
give us a chocolate cake. It's got eggs. Milk, flour, and you got the candle and the chocolate frosting on it.
You can't do Cosby.
I can't do Cosby?
No.
I can't do Cosby?
You could say the joke, but you shouldn't.
You shouldn't do the voice?
No.
What do you think, Chad? Is that a no-no? Carrot. Columbus kindly ate with this brutal savages. I know, what a gentleman. Cosby is pretty bad. He is really bad. He is. He was my first stand-up comedian, though, that I ever watched. God, Cosby's a terrible person, but
Here you go, babe.
I thought you were throwing a fucking cup of coffee to me because I was just thinking, I was like, oh, I gotta get my coffee, and then you walk, you're like, here you go, babe, and he's tossing something at me, and I had coffee on my brain. Because since we're talking about Cosby, yours was Jim Gaffigan? Ah. Oh, my impression's bad too.
Yeah, I remember watching.
Gaffigan's so
like,
nice.
My best friend in like 7th grade really liked that Bill Cosby special you're talking about.
Yeah, the Bill Cosby
himself.
It
and
was
then I
captivating.
remember watching, when I was a little older, watching Jerry Seinfeld, I'm Telling You for the Last Time. When he just basically did like every joke from the beginning of Seinfeld.
He just retired his whole catalog.
All of that.
That's great.
And,
See, I went from Cosby himself as a child. I must have been 8 years old listening to that, 9 years old, and it was captivating, the guy. And then I went from Bill Cosby to George Carlin and Bill Hicks. So, like, I took a hard turn in my stand-up comedy.
Until I was like 19.
I went, and then, like, Robin Williams stand-up on Broadway was really nasty, too. But, yeah, it was George Carlin, Bill Hicks, Robin Williams. That was, like, my trifecta of comedians that I loved as a young kid.
It was so hard to watch a comedy special back then. It was like, it was on HBO.
I had it on VHS.
Or
I know.
you had a tape.
I had a tape. I had a cassette tape of Bill Cosby himself.
It was like such a special thing. And then I remember when I was in high school and Mitch Hedberg special came out. But it was like I listened to it on a CD. And that was like, I've never heard anything like this before. And like it just wasn't a normal thing. Like stand up now, everyone's got a stand up special on Netflix.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of them right now.
Netflix has done a lot for that. Wait, Garrett, you can remove Hicks from that. Why is Hicks as a... Oh, you permitted it. Yeah, thank you.
What is it?
Pragmatic Entropy replied, Bill Hicks was great too, and Automod blocked Hicks as a bad word.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is that derogatory? Hick?
Hicks is a bad word?
I guess. I've never been able to get into stand-up the tapes. My mom would just put on if Cosby. Oh, yeah, if Cosby's like your only taste, there's some amazing stand-up out there. Racism against white people. White peoples.
Yeah. Whatever.
It's not, though.
That's what I'm saying,
yeah.
That it's stupid. You can't say Hicks. You can say it.
You can say Hicks. It is dumb.
A lot of plastic in Easter. That's why I did try not to get too many of these eggs, because they just turn into trash.
I think about that, like how many metric tons of garbage we produce on just a normal day. Not us, but like our society on a normal day. When I go open my mailbox and I've got a stack of bullshit. And I've tweeted about this too. I said, if your company ever mails me marketing materials, as in physical matter sitting in my mailbox at my home, if I receive a scrap of paper from your business, I'm going to avoid you out of spite. I'm essentially boycotting you. If I get a scrap of paper from you, that tells me that you're producing metric tons of garbage, polluting our earth just so you can sell me shit. And for that reason alone, I'm avoiding your organization, and I'm telling my friends to do the same thing. The financial industry is one of the biggest perpetrators of this. But so many industries do the same thing. Is there a reason we don't send trash to the sun? That's a great question. I think about this a lot, actually. And I think the only reason right now is launch costs. I don't think there's any ecological or physical reason why we shouldn't throw some trash into the sun. Yeah, the sun would never notice. We could dump all of our trash into the sun forever. The sun would never notice. But it's launch resources.
You know, my mom always said, if you want a box thrown into the sun, you got to do it yourself.
You got to do it yourself. Your mom was a wise lady. Yeah, if we had like a space elevator or some way to get stuff into orbit extremely cheaply, then yeah, that'd be much easier. But really, it's a cost problem. It's literally the only reason we don't throw trash into the sun is because it's too expensive to get the trash out of Earth's gravity well.
We gotta hide the extras. Would you like one? Oh my god. Stop.
I live heavily by the rule that if you have to advertise it, you don't need it. True. 100% true. Yeah. Because if I need something, I know that I need it because I'm lacking it. And then I go find it. And I shop around and I find who's offering me the thing that I need. And then I go get it. And I find who's offering me the best thing for the best price. But the number of times that I've seen an advertisement for something that I didn't know about, and then I see the advertisement and it makes me decide that I need that thing, doesn't happen very often. But I'm also not a great consumer. Too expensive to clean the planet, but hey, who needs more military power for pointless wars? Me, bombs please, me, bombs please.
I have a better idea for this.
Hang on, I'm gonna get my coffee.
I don't like the grass you're supposed to put in the Easter basket.
No, I don't either.
It's just buy some trash.
Just take some of the trash that literally gets mailed to you every single day.
Now, if we had a paper shredder.
Oh yeah, we'd make our own.
Yeah.
All right, Chad, I got some advice for you here. You want some quick tips on how to reduce your impact on the planet? Don't ever buy tissue paper again. Kids' birthday parties, anything. Don't wrap your presents anymore. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. Wrapping paper. Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, like cloth bags, like the Amazon bags. I've given those like gifts in those.
Yep.
So many times.
Yeah. Don't buy wrapping paper or tissue paper or anything. It's literally just garbage that you buy to turn into garbage. You're spending money on a piece of trash so that you can use it as trash. The fuck? I mean, think about it. Think about what you're fucking buying when you buy wrapping paper or cards. You're buying garbage for someone to just have garbage.
Well, it's one thing to have
bullshit.
Like a gift bag, and but you don't need the tissue paper. I
Yeah.
stopped giving tissue paper away. People probably think we're cheap losers when we go to kids' birthday parties with
Fuck
our
'em.
fucking shit. But I'm like,
I don't care.
Sorry, I'm just, I don't want to buy this tissue paper. It's literally bought to go. Phew.
You just do that with it. It's nothing. It shouldn't exist. Don't give material presents. Give physical presents. With an S at the end. Presents. It's actually problematic with physical ad products. So many companies do it, and I'm literally forced to go to my mailbox and throw away 90% of my paper recycling bin. Exactly. That's it. When I check my mail, it's to put things in the garbage.
Yeah.
The times I receive a letter and open it, maybe once a week, and every other day of the week, I go open my mailbox. I almost just called it a trash can because that's what it is. I open it to put the fucking shit into a trash can, and it's upsetting when I think about that happening in hundreds of millions of households all around the world. Thoughtbot, you live on an island in the middle of the fucking Nordic Sea, and you have the same problem. So globally, we are all going to our mailboxes to pick up a fistful of garbage and put it into a trash receptacle. Whose fucking head needs to roll? Who needs to die to make that stop?
Plastic Easter basket.
Happy Easter from a non-Christian household.
Got some good chocolate in
Oh
here.
yeah, I thought this one was for me.
I don't have enough candy to pad out the volume.
Okay,
You can have plenty.
okay, I'll just take it from her. Water companies don't sell water; they sell plastic bottles. Word. Oh yeah, and I reuse bags too. I'm proud of our garbage waste. How big is our garbage can? 30 gallons.
It's the smallest one you can get.
It's like a 30-gallon can, and we use one of those a week, and it's usually not even full. So we have very, very much reduced the amount of landfill waste that we produce in our household is very small. I'm proud of us. We do a pretty good job as far as that goes.
I'll wash a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, we reuse all of our packaging, like the Tupperwares that your lunch meats come in. We reuse those. We throw away very little and recycle most everything else.
It sucks
upcycle
now
when we
because
can.
of COVID. There's all those bulk bins where you could just get a bag of almonds and you could fill it in whatever container you want and you just pay by the weight.
Oh yeah, all that's
But
done.
now it's all has to be pre-packaged in plastic again.
Can't get just 6 ounces of almonds or something. There's more trash in my room than in the ocean. Kara, I'm not sure if that statistic is right, but the plastic in the ocean is a very serious problem, and it's definitely growing. Yeah. The most annoying part is that the government has a statistical section that will keep sending people forms to fill out. You need to ignore 5 months of them sending until they stop. You can't just send in and be like, stop sending me shit. My son and I usually produce 11 gallons per week. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Alex Boswell came into almonds and trash. Well, earlier we were talking about Yeshua, son of the Father, falsely imprisoned in ancient Judea. And before that, we were talking about this deer that went through someone's windshield. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. Come on, this isn't your first time here, Alex.
I'm gonna get her ready,
all right.
And then let's
wrap it up and
Easter
do some stuff and
soon.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go deliver the basket.
Okay. All right. Who wants COVID? Yeah, now we're looking at my Easter basket. That's right. It's been a nice morning. Everybody, thank you so much for all the subscribers today and the gifters and the new follows. You people make streaming fun. Oh, Leo, I've done that too. You got done playing Paper Beast. What an experience. What is that? I think I've heard of Paper Beast.
I'm the motherfucking Easter Bunny.
I'm the motherfucking Easter Bunny. Let's watch a trailer. That looks cool. Look at that art style. Oh, VR? Cool. Somewhere inside big data. Oh. Thanks. Sorry. I'm a bad streamer. Somewhere inside big data. Wildlife has blossomed. It's a noosphere. A datasphere of life-like algorithms. This is something I've fantasized about, something I've written about in my own little private sci-fi pennings. The emergent ecosystems of a sufficiently complex data sphere. Conway's game of life, but more chaotic. Rules unwritten, just emerging in a chaotic system. Wow. This looks like some really fun, innovative gameplay and storytelling. Beautiful. What a trailer. That was enticing and fun. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Cool, Boswell. Here. If we're watching trailers, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, Paper Beast, that looks cool. And you say it was an experience. Folded edition, non-VR. I wish I had VR, though, Boswell. I just wish I had VR. Stray. I saw a trailer of this in development like last year. I remember seeing this in development. Somebody, like the dev posted like a clip of them working on their pathfinding with the kitty like a year and a half ago or something. Oh shit, this is cool. It's a teaser. Is this a release then? Is it coming out? 2021? That's so exciting. We're watching some trailers. Annapurna. Okay, cool. Yeah, Stray looks really cool. I remember seeing the developer worked on it. My daughter would love this game. She loves, like, rip humans. She loves animal games and, like, little adventure and exploring games and stuff. There's no humans left. Why are there homeless robots? Why are there homeless robots? There better not be any sads with this cat. I hope not. Who is not addressing the robot unemployment problem here in this society? That's what I want to know. It's about a cat. You are the cat, Pickle. I'm into it. Yeah, and so the game is a lot of this like pathfinding and it's where you're running around. It reminds me of like Mirror's Edge a little bit. Look. Oh my god, you've even got the Mirror's Edge makeup. It is. That's gotta be a reference to Mirror's Edge, because Faith has. Look at Faith's makeup in Mirror's Edge. Alright? And look at this cat's eyes. I swear to God. Is that not a reference to Faith in Mirror's Edge? Please tell me it's a reference to Faith in Mirror's Edge. Oh, I'm just saying, look at this cat's got some black marks on its face. And this is a game where you're running around rooftops. And it reminds me of this character from a game where you run around rooftops, and she's got this face marking. And I just thought that reminded me of Faith from Mirror's Edge.
Are you supposed to be? Are you like the cat?
You're the cat in this game, and you're running around this this futuristic cyberpunk city.
I want it.
Go and say. I knew. I was gonna say it. Say it. I want it. All right. Come on. I swear to God, nothing bad better happen to the cat. I agree. Solar Ash. Ooh. Yeah, it meowed. Introduction trailer? Let's watch that. It's trailer time. I better change my cat. What's it say? Oh, look at her 3 eyes. Oh, shit. That's a nice representation of a supermassive black hole.
Buy a PS5. Consume product to contribute to capitalism.
Whoa, cool. Look at that. Beautiful. Cool, a deity. Huh?
They found a black hole like about 200,000 million light years bigger than the sun.
Oh yeah, there's some supermassive black holes out there that are. It's not light years bigger than the sun, but it's many times larger than the sun.
Where I have it, it's light years.
Send me that link. I love talking about science articles with you.
I mean, like, it wasn't a science link, it was just
Oh, well then it's probably not true. If you're just seeing it on random YouTubers.
No, he made this video, it was called, PlayStation. That keep me awake at night.
So what you found is you found a clickbait list, and a lot of times what they do is they sensationalize and overblow a lot of the details about what they're talking about, because it's really got to be big and sensational. Sometimes there's a seed of truth, but I want you to show me that link sometime, and I'll help you out with that. Recompile looks good too. All right, run along. Oh yeah, Journey. Yeah, it reminded me of Journey too a little bit. Let's look at Recompile after this trailer. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. What's with all these like interesting new? Wait, this looks like Jet Set Radio. It is Jet Set, yeah. Wait a fucking second. Fucking love Jet Set. Bart? Is that a Bart paint job? I don't like that. Computer Rush Cyberpunk. Jet Set Radio had great music. Oh yeah, Pragmatic. I'm raising a skeptic. She's very, very keen on that. Recompile trailer. Different dev team, same gameplay, and same composer. Oh, okay, cool.
Any newspaper stuff laying around?
I might be able to find some in the recycling. That's the word. Unless they delivered us some fresh stuff today. Did we get our garbage delivery today? I'll check.
And I know it's hard to get a read on what's the right.
What's with this music? It's beautiful. Yeah, this looks pretty great. It looks doomish, but like this sort of this soundscape that they're developing for it is really compelling. It reminds me of.
It's a slow ride. It's a slow ride.
I'm having a hard time placing it, but it's really nice.
It's a slow ride. It's a slow ride.
That looks great. It's just all these PlayStation exclusive games that I'm never going to be able to play because I'm not going to buy a PlayStation. It sucks. Death Stranding sounds. That's kind of what I was getting at, sort of spoopy vibes. Yeah. BPM? I think I saw this BPM as recompiled still. Is BPM what I think it is? I did see a trailer for this. It's just like a Doom clone, right? Oh, wait. Someone took Doom and mixed it with like Audio Surfer? Is this a music playing shooter? Oh shit. That's amazing. That's a really interesting idea. Yeah, BPM is a great name too. Roguelike rhythm shooter. Are you serious? That's clever as shit. Ooh. Oh, nice. What? Dude. That's nuts. Cool. That was damn cool, man. I'm really into that. Gormunda seems nice. Yeah, I've seen that. That looks very cool. How nice. I want to consume game. I'm probably of those the ones I'm most excited for. I really liked. Oops, hang on. Let me open up my previous tabs. Oops. I thought it was Control Shift T. No. Shift T. Control Shift T is supposed to open your last tabs. Yeah, talk about Doom clones for sure. Bomb Rush looked okay. Just trying to remember the name of the other one. It's gone now. It's that morning. Paper Beast looked really beautiful. $6? Very neat. Okay, cool. Might have to pick that up. Very cool. Alright, let me play a song for you. Pizza! I've already done those. Where'd it go? I gotta hear this fucking jam again. It is this fucking metal cover of Bad Guy from these guys. Yeah, the science behind speedrunning is fascinating. Like the people that glitch or bug or whatever. This song fucking slaps. This Melodica Bros channel on YouTube is amazing. Alright, we are beginning to wrap up because I gotta go soon. So, who are we gonna raid today? It's been another beautiful Sunday. Awesome stream. I love you guys for being here and hanging out with me and keeping me in Twitch. Wouldn't be here without y'all. like it really rough, guy. So good. I'm a bad guy, make your mama sad type. Might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. It's so good. I will, Boswell. I'll probably stream it if I get it. That looks like a fun one to stream. All right, everyone, come to my Discord. Help contribute to the community. I love all my Discord posters. I try to be active on there as much as I can. I'm on TikTok now. Del Maximum is me. My wife posts on Lady Chrissy Gray. She posts the steamy behind the scenes if you want that shirtless. Make your mother sad type. Might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Who is Ciderbolt? Boswell? I don't know him. Playing Paladins. Pitch me on him. I don't mind raiding streamers I don't know. Usually I try to raid streamers I do know, but pitch me on a Paladin streamer. You've been watching him for a while. A streamer you enjoy. Yeah, I want to know a little bit about someone before I go in. I love this right here, this breakdown. Good morning, Bunky. Fucking love this song. Bad guy. That's such a good version. I don't know anything about the game Paladins. Never played it. But I don't mind raiding a new face. One day I'm gonna end a stream with like a couple hundred viewers, and I'm gonna raid Nim, and he's gonna feel so proud. We're gonna make Senpai proud someday. You know that? That'll happen. I'm just calling it now. It's not today. Today isn't the day. Probably not tomorrow either. But one day in the future, on a Sunday stream, I'm going to end with some big numbers, and we're going to run it over to Nim. And he's going to remember that time when he rated me when I had 5 viewers. That's my goal. It's one of my goals in life, is to raid Nim with enough for him to feel it. A couple hundred viewers. Pushing them big numbers. That'd be fun. I love Nim. He's such a good streamer. Check Nim out. We're not going to raid him, though, because I feel like it's almost insulting to raid someone with thousands of viewers with like 16. Come on. It's like, no. No, I'm going to stay in my lane. For now. But I got my finger on the indicator, chat. I'm ready to change lanes. Not now. But when the time comes, we'll be changing lanes. We'll be jumping the track. Well, let's see. Yeah, let's raid this Ciderbolt guy. I don't know him. So, you know. Peppa, you stole Nina? I didn't steal nothing. Who's Nina?
We'll just do the old-fashioned way. Because I can't be bothered with that shit.
Oh. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna raid the new guy. We don't know this guy, so go ahead and drop your emote spam in his chat. Be kind to him. Show some love. Tell him what we're doing here. I had a lovely time this morning looking at our Microscopy, looking at some memes and trailers, talking about faiths and religions. Remember, Barabbas is Jesus. It's all a myth anyway. Spread your myth. Spread your love. May 1,000 blossoms bloom. May 1,000 blossoms bloom. And one day in the future, we'll be sitting there, and we'll be looking back, and we'll say, hey, remember that time? Remember that time? And we'll all remember that time. And we'll go, yeah, I remember that time. It's going to be great. I can already tell. There she is, everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much for being so cool and hanging out with me and being a part of all this. I will see you again soon. There you go. Get them ready. CV paste. CV paste. Hit him with that damn Dell spam. Bye.